Good morning. Today we will discuss 5.1 exercise of continuity and differentiability. That is chapter 5. The first question is fx equal to 5x minus 3. It is given. We have to check the continuity of the given function at x is equal to 0, at x is equal to minus 3 and at x is equal to 5. Let us check. What we know about the continuity? That the limiting value of the function equal to functional value. If it happens, it is called continuous function. Limiting value means limit x tends to a plus right hand limit equal to limit x tends to a minus left hand limit equal to functional value at x is equal to a. We will do the same thing here. The points are given at x is equal to 0, x equal to 3, x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to plus 5. So limit x tends to 0 plus, what will be the function? This will be the function. So 5x minus 3. So 5 into 0 minus 3 equal to minus 3. Limit x tends to 0 minus, what will be the function? Same function. So it will be 5x minus 3 equal to 5 into 0 minus 3 equal to minus 3. And f0 equal to 5 into 0 minus 3 equal to minus 3. So what we can see, right hand limit equal to left hand limit equal to functional value. Right hand limit equal to left hand limit equal to functional value. Then the function is continuous. Hence, you can write limit x tends to 0 plus fx equal to limit x tends to 0 minus fx and equal to f0. So, the given function is continuous at x is equal to 0. Now, the second one, at x is equal to minus 3. So, limit same x tends to minus 3 plus fx. So, what will be the function? Same function. So, limit x tends to minus 3 plus 5 x minus 3 equal to 5 into minus 3 minus 3. So, minus 50 minus 3 equal to minus 18. Similarly, x tends to minus 3 minus, what will be the function? The function will be the same, fx minus 3. So it will be 5 into minus 3 minus 3. So it will be, once again it will be minus 18 and f minus 3 equal to 5 into minus 3 equal to minus 18. Once again you can see that right hand limit equal to left hand limit equal to functional value. Hence, it is a continuous function at x is equal to minus 3. At x is equal to 5, what will be the limit x tends to 5 plus, for this the same function will be used, fx minus 3 equal to 5 into 5 minus 3 equal to 25 minus 3 equal to 22. Limit x tends to 5 minus 5x minus 3 equal to 5 into my 5 minus 3 equal to 22, and f5 is also equals to 5 into 5 minus 3 equal to 22. So the given function is also continuous at x is equal to 5. So what we can now summarize, that the given function is continuous at x is equal to 0, x is equal to 3, minus 3 and x is equal to 5. Now we will check the second question, that examine the continuity of the function fx is equal to 2x square minus 1 at x is equal to 3. The function is changed. What is that function? 2x square minus 1. fx is given 2x square minus 1 at x is equal to 3. Now, once again, the left hand limit, right hand limit, and the functional value. So, limit x tends to 3 plus, what is the function? 2x square minus 1. So, it will be 2 into 3 square minus 1, 9 to 18 minus 1, 17. Then limit x tends to 3 minus 2x square minus 1 equal to same as 2 into 3 square minus 1 equal to 17, and f3 equal to 2 into 3 square minus 1 equal to 17. Once again you can see that left hand limit equal to right hand limit equal to functional value of the function 2x square minus 1 at x is equal to 3. So what we can conclude, that the given function is continuous at x is equal to 3. Third question you see that examine the following functions for continuity. Here all are the same. Say B and C, you see B, C and D, A is same. Now I write question number 3, that question number 3, now question 3, there are 4 questions are given, 4 functions are given. Then the second function you see fx is equal to 1 by x minus 5, x does not belongs, not equal to 5. Now if x is equal to 5, what will happen? X equal to 5, then 1 by 5 minus 5 equal to 1 by 0 equal to undefined. This shows that the function does not exist at x equal to 5. That means 5 is not in the domain of the given function. Then how can I find out the continuity of the function? Now let c be any arbitrary constant, c be any arbitrary constant such that which belongs to the domain of given function, which belongs to the domain of given function. C belongs to domain of given function. Now you see that limit x tends to c plus fx equal to limit x tends to c plus 1 by x minus 5 equal to 1 by c minus 5. Limit x tends to c minus fx equal to limit x tends x tends to c minus 1 by x minus 5 equal to 1 by c minus 5, and fc equal to also 1 by c minus 5. So what we have seen? Right hand limit equal to left hand limit equal to functional value. So the given function is continuous at x is equal to c. What is c? C is an arbitrary constant that we have chosen according to our choice. So c is any constant. So the given function is continuous everywhere except x is equal to 5, because at x is equal to 5 the function is not defined. Now for the fourth function you see, function c, that fx equal to x square minus 25 yx plus 5, where x is not equal to minus 5. Why x is not equal to minus 5? Same reason. If you put x is equal to minus 5, then what will happen? Minus 5 whole square minus 25 by minus 5 plus 5. So it will be 0 upon 0, which is undefined. Do you understand? So why not x is not equal to minus 5? And the function does not define at x is equal to minus 5. So apart from that, but limit x tends to minus 5, x tends to minus 5 plus, what will be that? X square minus 25 by x plus 25. Then limit x tends to minus 5 equal to x plus 5 into x minus 5 by x plus 5 equal to x, limit x tends to minus 5 plus minus 5 plus, then it will be x minus 5. We have to know that we have cancelled x plus 5, x plus 5. X plus 5, so because we have to write as, here we have to write as x tends to minus 5 implies x plus 5, x is not equal to 5, x is not equal to minus 5. X tends to minus 5 means x is not equal to minus 5, so we can cancel. Otherwise what will happen? 0 by 0 we are cancelling, which is impossible. 0 by 0 does not define, is not defined. So x plus 5, why x plus 5? X plus 5 is tends to 0 but not 0. That's why you can cancel it. So what is the remaining? X minus 5. So what will be that? Limit x tends to 0 minus 5 plus x minus 5, then it will be minus 5 minus 5 equal to minus 10. It is the right hand limit. What will be the left hand limit? X tends to minus 5 minus, so it will be x square minus 25 by x plus 5 equal to limit x tends to minus 5 minus x minus 5 equal to minus 10, and x minus 5 equal to also minus 10. Hence, once again we can see that right hand limit equal to left hand limit equal to functional value. Yes, that's why it is a continuous function. Remember, whenever it is a rational function, in case of a rational function, if there is a chance to cancel the factor which is in the denominator have to cancel that. During solving the problem of continuity, I have told you this is that x tends to minus 5. This is the factor. This factor x plus 5 will be a critical factor. We have to cancel it or we have to bring it into the standard form. Then only we can find out the limiting value. Otherwise not. So always remember, if there is this kind of problem is there, rational function, please try to understand the denominator should be cancelled or you bring it into the standard form so that we can find out the limiting value. Now, the fourth D question, D part, you see that D part is modulus function. Modulus function. What is that? Fx, D part is fx equal to mod x minus 5. Mod x minus 5 equal to, here you know that what is the mod? Now x minus 5 when x minus 5 is greater than 0 implies x greater than 5 equal to 0 when x minus 5 equal to 0, that is imply x equal to 5 minus x minus 5 when x minus 5 is less than 0, that is x less than 0. X less than 5. Now this function I have divided into three parts. 1, 2, 3. We have to test the continuity of the given function at x is equal to 5. At x is equal to 5. Now you can write, you know that every modulus function is a continuous function. If you write in that way, there is no question, no problem. The answer is very correct. But if somebody wants to see or asks to show you that, prove that it is a continuous function mathematically. So let us see the limit x tends to 5 plus. So what will be that? Now which x tends to 5, that means x is greater than 5. If it is x is greater than 5, which function will be taken? X minus 5. So it will be 5 minus 5 equal to 0. If x equal to 5 tends to 5 minus, which function will be considered? X less than 5, that is minus x minus 5. So it will be minus 5 minus 5 equal to 0. And x 5, what will be the value? 0. So left hand limit equal to right hand limit equal to functional value at that point at x is equal to 5. So what we can say, the given function is continuous at x equal to 5.